What if the person you loved most in the world was suddenly declared illegal by your own country? You found the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. You've done everything right. You've filed the paperwork, paid the fees, and waited, not for months, but for years. You're just one interview away from finally starting your life together. Then, on a Tuesday morning, a single signature on a piece of paper in Washington, D.C. changes everything. Here is the question we have to grapple with today. What happens to a nation's soul when its laws begin to treat love as a national security threat? We're going to look at the story of Chris Joondeph and his wife Adenike, a story that is currently playing out for hundreds of thousands of families across 35 different countries. But stay with me, because the answer to that question isn't what you think. And there's a specific reason why this ban is different from any we've seen before. On December 16, 2025, a new presidential proclamation was signed. It targeted countries deemed high risk due to screening and vetting deficiencies. Nigeria was added to that list. Now, Chris Joondeph is a travel content creator. He is used to navigating borders, but he recently took to Instagram with a devastating realization. He and Adenike have been married for a year and a half. They've been waiting for a visa interview since May 2024. Chris points out something most Americans don't realize. In the past, travel bans usually hit tourists or students, people coming for a visit. But this new proclamation is different. It has narrowed the carve-out for immigrant visas. That means spouses. That means children. Chris's wife has never set foot in the United States. She hasn't met his family. And as of today, because of where she was born, she has no legal path to join her husband. The White House defends this, saying it's about garnering cooperation from foreign governments. But for Chris and Adenike, it feels like being caught in a legal deadlock where the collateral damage is their future. It's easy to look at immigration as a series of statistics and security risks. It's much harder when you put a face to it, like Adenike's. Chris isn't just lamenting. He's sounding the alarm. He's showing us that the American dream is currently being stress tested by the very people it's supposed to protect. At the start, I asked, what happens to a nation's soul when its laws treat love as a threat? The answer is that the soul doesn't disappear. It migrates into the people who refuse to stay silent. The payoff for Chris and for all of us watching isn't found in a visa approval today. It's found in the fact that distance cannot mandate indifference. The national interest isn't just about vetting data. It's about the right of a citizen to have their family whole. While the proclamation mentions case-by-case waivers, those only happen when there's enough public pressure to prove that keeping families apart hurts the country more than it protects it. Chris and Adenike are still waiting, but they aren't waiting in silence, and that is where the hope lies. If you believe that family should come first, share this video to put a face on the policy. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, share and subscribe so you can get notifications.